Joe Howley is flying from his home airport in Westchester County to pick up a passenger in Pennsylvania and then on to Boston. He's hardly a professional pilot, and he's not running an impromptu airline. By day, he's a commodities trader at RBS Sempra in Stamford, Connecticut. His passenger is Sierra Marrero, a 9-year-old girl that lost her vision due to Stevens-Johnson syndrome, a rare disease spurred by an adverse drug reaction to amoxicillin, a routine medication her doctor had prescribed 2 years ago to treat strep throat. Along with her mother, grandmother, and brother, Sierra is headed to the Boston Foundation for Sight, where she will get treatment to restore her vision.
We know that in the New York area there are numerous, potentially thousands of people who need to get to medical treatments that aren't close by, whether they live in New York City or need to get into New York City. And our mission is to find those people, to let them understand, let them know that there is a place to go where they can get free flights to where they need to go.
The pilot is the co-founder of Patient Airlift Services, or PALS, a network of nearly 40 amateur pilots who donate their time to fly people like Sierra Marrero to treatment centers to receive much-needed treatment for free.
We can get them from their airport, local airport. There are 5,000 airports in the United States, and only 10% of those are commercial. We can go to their small town, small airport and pick them up and take them to the big city airport, or vice versa, which gives us a tremendous advantage over corporate aircraft or commercial aircraft.
For some people struck with diseases that impair their immune systems, such as cancer or lupus, taking a commercial flight to visit a hospital can be a risky venture. There's always the chance they might contract an additional illness on a crowded flight. And then there's the financial cost of flying, a burden that, when added to hefty medical expenses, can be too much to handle. For some, that can mean the difference between getting necessary medical treatment and not.
She lives in outside of Philadelphia. There's only one hospital really in the world who can treat her eye disorder, and it's located in Boston. And she would not have been able to afford a commercial flight. She certainly does not have a car that can do it. And if it wasn't for Patient Airlift Services, she would be in a position where she'd have to get local help, which in this case actually didn't even exist.
Joe Howley has flown more than 350 missions, including numerous trips to Haiti this spring to fly doctors and patients in and out of the earthquake-stricken country. He says a typical route can take about 3 hours in the air and another 3 hours of prep time. The cost can come to thousands of dollars a flight. While some amateur pilots take to the skies for quick trips to indulge in a dinner or show in a different city, Patient Airlift Services gives him a chance to channel his hobby.
The majority of the patients, actually, we find are not only are they not scared, but they really enjoy the experience, especially the young kids. Putting them in the plane next to us, having them hold on to the controls of the plane, listening to the air traffic control really ends up being a healing process, a cathartic experience for them, because for that hour that we're flying, they're not sick anymore. They are just flying that plane and having the time of their lives.
For the Wall Street Journal, I'm Shelley Banjo.